which is silly. So I'm going to do that now. Ukulele dad rock. Does turning on the light make my live stream any better? Who knows? Probably not. And for the benefit of my lovely neighbours, I'm doing a live stream in case you're like, who is he talking to? I'm not having a nervous breakdown just, well, not, I probably am, but not this. Hello, Storm Cox, hope you're well. Hope you're having a lovely Sunday. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate you being here. It's very kind of you to pop in. I'm in my shed. I've tuned up my ukulele. I've got a fairly dangerously strong cup of coffee. And for the next half an hour, I'm going to play some silly songs about family life. You're absolutely welcome to stay. Oh, you've gone. Okay. Well, that was obviously I didn't really sell it. Right. Let's sing. This is a parody of Love in the First Degree. Oh, you're back. Hi, Stormcox. This is a parody of Banana Armour, Love in the First Degree. Depending on your age, you might not have been born when this song was. It's an 80s song, and it's about being told off by your wife for things you can't actually control. Last night I was dreaming I was Indiana Jones. Me and Salma Hayek were in a car park. We were digging up some bones. Then of course my bowel movement told me it was 2:30. Which if you're a man in your 40s is the perfect time for a poo. My wife is cross with me because apparently she's been awake since 3:30. It's a very short song. I tend to do songs that are about 20 or 30 seconds. Who knows? Maybe it's laziness. I don't know. Or a lack of ukulele skills. But yeah. Where are you in the world, Storm? Are you in Britain? Are you not in Britain? Quite often we get people from Australia, Indonesia, Tibet. Oh, I love that. That's always. I get a little shot of dopamine when it goes from 1 to 16. Hello, Ivana. Hope you well. Where is everyone in the live stream from? Hello, Denise. Denise. Hope you well. Right, I'm going to play a version of that again. This is a parody song. This is a parody of Banana Armour's Love in the First Degree, and it's about being told off by your wife. Last night I was dreaming I was Rocky in Rocky 3. Clubber Lang was winning, punching me repeatedly. Then as per usual, my body woke me for a wee. It also woke my wife up. Now she's cross with me. Since the age of 43, I have needed a midnight wee. She's tired because of me, and I stand accused of needing a midnight wee. You might be thinking, what am I listening to? You are listening to parody songs about family life. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm about. Hello, Alder. Thank you for the 10 people in the live stream. Right, this is a parody of Belinda Carlisle. Don't worry, it's not all 80 songs. Parody of Belinda Carlisle's. I think it's "Leave the Lights On," and it's basically what I would like to remind my children to do. It's a bit of a sort of how to cut down on your energy prices. So it's fairly topical. Belinda said it best when she sang that song in '89, and I'll be wearing my vest while energy companies get away with crime. Kids, don't leave the lights on in there. Your laissez-faire attitude towards energy prices is the reason I've got so many grey hairs. It's true. Yeah. So where's everyone? How's everyone doing? Hello, Killer Legend. How are you, mate? Nice to see you in the live stream. How's everyone doing? Do a song of cat. Do a song of a cat. What do you mean? Just like an off-the-cuff, non-rhyming handful of like cats. This is a song. Killer legend. He's obviously a fan of cats. What's the collective name for a cat? I don't know, but I know it's feline. That's kind of feline. What's feline? Maybe that's like the anatomical definition. Cats are quite relaxed and really, I think, a little bit narcissistic compared to dogs who are very, very loyal. There you go, mate. That may well. Oh no, weirdly, when I play horrendous songs, it goes up. You know, I think YouTube has, or certainly my YouTube algorithm certainly has a bit of a sense of humor. Right. This is a parody. I'm going to find something to stop because the wind is quite committed to turning things around. Give me 2 secs. Oh. Right. I've got basically like, I don't know what that actually has to do. That's off a dumbbell. And that should stop the wind blowing the music over. Right. Don't do that. This is a parody of Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. And it's about, I suppose, growing up in the 80s. I was learning how to skate. Then I landed on my face. What did my dad say? What did my dad say? I tried to jump a gate, but it couldn't take my weight. Did he ask if I was okay? Did he ask if I was okay? I keep on cruising, except the pain of minor bruising. It's like I've got this resilience in my mind for watching Airwolf and Michael Knight. When your childhood was wild, not risk assessed, and most of your back is dangerously compressed. The stress of life makes you clinically depressed. Walk it off, walk it off. If you got a black eye, you were offered a steak. Birthday goodie bags were 1 Cadbury's flake. You rode a bike, you use your feet as a brake. Walk it off, walk it off. That's it. It's a work in progress, that one. I'm not sure how Taylor Swift would feel about that. I don't think she's going to be asked. I don't think she's going to be granting any royalties anytime soon. This is a parody of. I thought it was Johnny Cash, but I think then someone said it's 9 Inch Nails. Do you see the Venom movie 1, 2, and 3? I haven't seen the Venom movie. My kids probably have. The Venom is basically. Am I right in thinking that Venom is Spider-Man's sort of arch nemesis, or one of his? So like, I don't know, the equivalent of like the Green Goblin. He's definitely a Spider-Man villain, isn't he? And Venom is a villain as well. Am I right? Can you confirm that? This is about Hello from Canada. First instrument was ukulele for me, age of 4. Then I got guitar and played for over 50 years. Awesome, man. Several bands and regular bar gigs. Now I play the ukulele again. That's cool, man. Hi, Michael. Thank you very much for being in the live stream and, yeah, just contributing. Because I'll be honest, being a 50-year-old man playing ukulele songs in a shed, it can be challenging. And so conversations and questions coming your way is always very helpful. Right. This is a parody of Hurt by Johnny Cash. It's about me doing jiu-jitsu, which I did earlier today, and I did get beaten up in a sort of a friendly way, if that's possible. My ass got kicked today when I went to jiu-jitsu. Had a roll with an OAP. I think her name was Sue. She poked me in the eye. I called her a cheating witch. I didn't really. She went and told the coach. She's obviously a bit of a snitch. I'm a grumpy dad, getting kicked in the arse. All the jiu-jitsu skills I was shown seem to leave my brain at the end of my class. And you can have my medal. I achieved 3rd place in a 3rd-man bracket. That's very kind. Killer Legend, appreciate that. We're getting some Spider-Man villain updates, which is always useful. I see Spider-Man 1 and 2 and know where. Okay, yeah, I'll be honest, my Spider-Man knowledge is limited. If one of my children were in, they would be able to probably school me on the sort of the minutiae of Spider-Man details. Right, so yeah, basically, if you're like, what is this? I sing parody songs and other songs, but mainly parody songs about family life, mental health. I've struggled with my mental health for years, and definitely playing the ukulele has helped. If you want to, if that sounds like something interesting to you, you know, parody ukulele songs and ukulele tutorials, then please subscribe. That would be more enormously helpful. Hello, Tia Mello. How are you? I'm very alright. I'm good actually. Georgia on the UK is fun. I don't. What's Georgia on the UK? I've not heard of that. Right. Let's get a bit of John Denver. This isn't a parody. This is just Country Road. Almost heaven, West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, and blowing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home on a country road. All my memories gather round her, blue liners lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine and teardrops in my eye. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home on a country road. It's quite hot in here. I'm going to have to get a fan, because if it's hot in here in April in the UK, then it will only get hotter. Thank you, DJ Blaze. Appreciate that. What songs can you play on the ukulele? I can play lots. But I am limited to basically I don't know all the chords, but I'm learning. It's a work in progress, and all of my songs tend to be sort of parody songs about family life, which might not be your thing. But if it's your thing, Ray Charles. Oh, okay. I will definitely check that out. Good hairstyle. My mum doesn't agree. She thinks it's way too short. But I've had this. I've had sort of what my kids call a buzz cut for years, and I think it kind of it all when COVID happened in 2020, I bought some clippers and just thought, you know what? And I think when you get to you might understand this if you're my age, or your dad's might, but nothing gives a middle-aged man more happiness than saving some money. It gives me. I'm going to turn that off because I'm going to save it. It gives me immense happiness to save some money. So the idea that every time I shave my head, I'm saving potentially £15. That's good. That's good. Right. This is a parody of Blink 182, All the Small Things, and it's about when our toddlers basically just refuse to sleep. Toddlers that don't sleep is enough to make you weep. No more I said, 'cause you will with the bed. Always, I know I'll never get to watch my TV show. They will keep you waiting. It's incredibly frustrating. No, 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 it's a milky burger. Yes, that includes all drinks. The milky, 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 milk, milk. The milky, 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 milk, milk. The milky, 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 milk, milk, milk. You can't have any more milk. That's very kind of you, DJ Blaze. My kids would almost certainly disagree with you. They might think he's not. He's embarrassing. He's playing ukulele songs in his shed. But I appreciate your support. And I think my neighbour was quite concerned that I am having a full-grown meltdown. He spoke to my wife the other day and said, "Who's James talking to when he plays his ukulele in his shed?" I think he just thought, I didn't think he understood the concept of live streaming. So next time I see him, he's a lovely man, very kind. He's the number of times he has to throw footballs back over his fence, and he doesn't complain, and I would. So he's a good man. Right, this is a parody of Let It Be by the Beatles. Again, about, I think, being a grumpy dad, I suppose. Just survived 3 whole days of childcare, came to their every need. One word was said constantly, Daddy. When every mess has finally been cleaned up, at number 2 from number 3. Netflix and Disney, can you save me? Rescue me. Rescue me. Rescue me. Rescue me. Rescue me. I hope my wife's bus isn't late again. Rescue me. Almost certainly is. That's how I would describe parenting to anyone who's not a parent. Is quite often one adult trying to stay sane, looking after children, and waiting for another adult to come home so they can get some support. What does that mean? Do song Have I Just Hit the Jackpot? I don't know what that means. Dude is British. Yeah, I sometimes get people go, "Are you Australian?" I'm like, no. Australia's cool. I like Australians. And I worked there for a year and I had a great time. Right, this is a parody of Kelly Clarkson's "What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger," and I wrote it because I have OCD, which is a headache, and I get very anxious about things like, have I turned the gas off? Did I offend anyone? Did I? My specific one seems to be sort of around driving. If I drive anywhere, I convince myself of cause lots of accidents, and it's not fun. But the thing I've learned about it is you've got to lean into the fear and just kind of breathe through it, which is much easier said than done. You're from India. Yes, you are. How is it in India? Is it hot? Well, when they get older, they'll start to appreciate it. That's kind of you to say that. I appreciate that. They may or they may not. No, my kids are awesome. Like, I've got a pretty good relationship with my kids. Right. You know that little spider? He's probably much more scared of you. He was quietly minding his own business when you sat down to do a poo. Did I leave the oven on? Did I leave the taps on? Did I triple check the back door? Learning to face your fears is a chance to grow. It's not a sign of a character flaw. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. At 5'7", that's not an easy thing. Are you scared of spiders, mice, or public speaking? Everyone on earth is scared of something. That's true. It's absolutely true. And anyone who says they're not, like, well, you're lying, or you're delusional, which I think is a bigger problem. It's good. I think being, but if you can turn fear to curiosity, I think that for me is the dream. Instead of being like, oh, instead of feeling anxious or worried about, did I cause an accident? I try to be more curious. Why do I do that? Why is my brain doing that? Why am I convincing myself of all sorts of horrendous things I probably didn't do? And I think you've got to think of it. I try and rationalize it that basically my subconscious mind is a very, very risk averse, trying to keep me safe. Well, that's a nice thing, isn't it? It's annoying, but that's annoying. It's about 35 degrees already here, so it's really hot in India. I bet it is. I've barely come back from my William trying to do a live stream. I've got an 11-year-old who's never shown any interest in my live streams until I'm doing a live stream and then wants to kind of gate crash it. Strong muscle. That's kind, mate. If that's me, I could be stronger and I could lose some weight, but that's kind of you. And I've got something I've got to stop doing. People say nice things. I've got to stop batting it back. It's not healthy. Someone says, I don't know if it's a British thing or if it's just a slightly low self-esteem me thing, but people say nice things. You just got to, even if it's like, that feels a bit difficult, just go, that's nice, thank you. Right, this is a parody of Lean On Me, and it's for anyone out there who's having a bit of a rubbish time. Just to remind you that you're not the only one. Sometimes life can be poo, like a big bag of poo. Someone has covered in poo, but they're a very silly man with limited ukulele skills. He's on a mission to make you smile. Lean on me, having a wobble, 'cause I am a man who's often quite wobbly, and we wobble together, safe in the knowledge that it's not just you and me. It's true. DJ Blaze is doing his best to police the live chat, and I appreciate that, mate. That's kind of you. I am from Britain. Specifically, I'm from the UK, South Coast, near Brighton. This is a parody of Soul Sister by Train, again about mental health. Depression is crap. It's a pain in the bum. A pain in the bum. If my stress is crippling, I can talk to my one female sibling. She's less likely to over-worry, scream and shout like Andy Murray, or prejudge me like mean people at work. She probably won't laugh. Like when I was 3 and I pooed in the bath. True story. If she did, I'll just remind her of that time in Fuerteventura when she tried to ask for the bill in Spanish. Talking to your sister can clear stress like a demister on your mobile phone. The dog bone. She's got 3 kids, so she's often home. She's got adult kids now. But no, I've got a good sister, and I know that if I ever having a really wobbly time, I can ring her and she'll be like, "Stop having a wobbly time." It's a bit more complex than that. Right. Hang on. I don't like missing people out. I think if someone's kind enough to write something, I can at least acknowledge it. Do you see Jurassic Park 3? And I told you some secret. I haven't seen Jurassic Park 3. I think my kids have, but I will check it out. Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate that. Yeah, it is a good ukulele song. You're right. There are some songs that just lend themselves naturally to the ukulele, and that's one of them. Aloha. Aloha. D-N-O-A. Yes, no long screams, 82 chords. Yeah, Jesse's right. Jesse knows what she's talking about. I did start the playing the guitar, but I'm a bit lazy, and I'm definitely got elements of a kind of slightly ADHD. I'm like, if I can't do it, I'm not an expert within 10 minutes. I'm like, bored now. So I definitely have that kind of brain. And the thing I love about, I think that to an extent, when you're learning anything, any skill, you need some success fairly early on, I think, in order to continue to do that. The thing I love about the ukulele is that, it's quite easy. Once you know a handful of chords, you can play loads of stuff. I'm clearly doing a live stream, as you can hear. Right. Sorry, I'm being hassled. They've had all day to ask me a question, and they choose the 25 minutes I want them to myself. Welcome to parenting. Right, this is a parody of the Monkees' I'm a Believer, and it's also a bit of a life hack. I have always been a massive fan of lists. Just getting things done, get your dopamine. The ones out to get you, kick it in the bum by ticking off a list of things that you've already done. You wanna get things done, be a list writer, a shot of dopamine. When you see that it's done, I write lists. I'm a list writer because I'm writing lists if I try. It's true, I love writing lists. Although I always thought it was a really efficient, effective sort of, you know, good life skill to do. Apparently, it's just like I'm addicted to dopamine, so that's great. Great. Ukulele comes from my home. Yeah, I will at some point have to make a pilgrimage to Hawaii if that's where your home is, because it's an awesome instrument, and I think that's why a lot of kids play it or they learn it at school, because it is. Well, I certainly know from experience that if you struggle with your mental health, music is enormously powerful. Singing and playing at the same time is enormously powerful. That would be my advice to anyone who has depression or, in my case, OCD and just has a mind like that. What really works? Freezing cold shower every morning. That is like the best mental reset. I do a lot of open water swimming. I used to be a beach lifeguard. I swim in the sea quite a bit. Playing the ukulele and writing silly songs, and jiu-jitsu is an absolute. That's my go-to if you're struggling. And the ukulele is easy because it's in a minor 7. Oh, right, AM7 full step up is BM7, but that's good because I like learning stuff about the UK because I don't know an awful lot. I think, fun fact, Hawaii state flag does in fact have the British flag. Does it? You're checking it? I didn't know that. Hello, Lafayette. Hope you're well. Can you play something Hawaiian? I don't know if I can actually. That's awful. If that's the case, I do apologise, and I will add that to my list. My PFP. What's a PFP? Have both our state. Please don't do that. That was a football directed straight at an open door with me. You would have, no, not funny, not impressed. Sorry about this. Some 11-year-old is hysterical to fire football shots at me. Right, it's not. Right. Well, that'll go over the fence, won't it? Right, it's typical, isn't it? You want to do something and you just. Things that are set against you. Right, anyway, this is a parody of Circle of Life from The Lion King. It's about being 50 this year. If you were born pre-1980, then my friend, that makes you a Gen X. Did your mum have a perm? Did your dad drive a Capri? Did you really love your BMX? I did. Boomers are concerned for their pension, but most of them own where they live. Like Gen Y and Z, I'm pretty sure they'll agree. There's a cohort they're glad not to be, who are in the U-band of life. Where it's an uphill struggle, defending your lifestyle choices, while you search for your kid's shoes, hoping that one day you'll finally get flushed out of the U-band of life. Profile picture. What does profile picture mean? Why do people keep saying profile picture? Song Surf by the... Okay, I will. Do you know what? I will absolutely learn how to do that because I should. There's that lava song that is kind of Hawaiian-ish, but probably more Disney than Hawaiian. Right. DJ Blaze. Is that a reference to the song? Yeah. If you are basically, I'm going to be 50 this year, which it feels terrifying. I never thought I'd be that old. And apparently I watched a video done by The Economist magazine, and they were like saying which generation is struggling the most, because, you know, you've got boomers saying life's toughest for us because we're worried about our pensions running out, we're not getting a pension. And then you've got Gen X, so my age group, saying similar stuff, millennials. And apparently the toughest time of your life is when you are in your 40s and 50s, because to an extent, how have I been? I'm not bad, mate. I'm not bad. See my chat on the yeah, because you're still potentially looking after small children while having to work, and potentially also get to the age where you might have to start thinking about supporting elderly parents. So that's what's called the U-bend of life. Don't know, but then in fairness, I think every age group, every generation has its struggles. I would not want to be a teenager again. And then also you get to sort of, you know, pensioner age group, and you probably start worrying about your body and stuff. Like, you're going to be all right. Thank you, DJ Blaze, for agreeing with me. Yeah, it's everyone's. The one bit of advice I try and remind myself with when I'm being particularly grumpy is just try and have some tolerance and compassion. You don't know what someone's going through. They might be absolutely at their wits' end, and unfortunately, you might just be in the wrong place at the wrong time and get a hard time because they're struggling. Right. This is a parody of Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond, and it's about getting to the age of I am now and having to worry about Lafayette. No worry at all. It's nice to have you here. Me and 808 State were at the same page then. When it began. By that I mean that you are in. You must be a Gen Xer, I imagine 43. There are also lots of benefits to being quite I find that when you get older, you start to care a lot less about what people think. I remember in my 20s and 30s, I was very anxious about what people thought. Am I doing the right thing? Now I don't care. Now I'm like, whatever. You know, if people think I'm an idiot or for playing ukulele sheds in my shed, that just makes me want to do it more. You get to an age where I quite like being. You become a lot more whatever. This is me, right? This is about me needing to lose some weight. When it began, when I noticed a build up of back fat, and my underpants were feeling snug. But what can be done if you can't afford a gym or you're in lockdown? To shred your chest or tone your bum. And put down that third bit of cake, grab yourself a banana, smash out some body squats. Do a body squat, while you're waiting for some toast to pop. How many should I do? It's up to you when you start and stop. It's true. I'll start with one though. You're going to be 21 soon. 21. Is that 21 again, or you're going to be 21? Mr. Dad Rock. We all struggle. Everything's a struggle. I'm 12 and I'm the only one. Won't be the only young person here at all. I think I tend to, even though every time I do a live stream, I always click the button saying, no, this is not for children. I still manage to get lots of children-aged people in here. But I to an extent, my live streams are quite PG. I don't really talk about anything that inappropriate. I don't swear because there's always a chance there's a child going, I heard you swear, around the corner. And I like that. Do you know what? If I can support a younger person with something they're worried about or give them a positive perspective, then why not, basically? Right, let's play another song. This is a parody of Riptide by Joy, and probably I think if you searched what's the most popular ukulele song, I'd be surprised if it's not this. Why won't my kids just go to sleep? They're suddenly scared of cupboard doors, and they're asking lots of questions, like who invented the colour green? Are we living in a simulation or part of someone's dream? Oh, you've had all day to search for that Spider-Man onesie. I'm so tired, these questions are making me boss-eyed. Stress is making me tongue-tied. I need to be put down for a nap. Yes, I love you, and you're funny, made-up song. But I've got a lump in my throat, 'cause putting you to bed, well, takes so effing long. I don't know if Spider-Man owns a bike. No, I've never lived in France, Beijing, Spain, or New York City. Let's discuss this over breakfast, eating porridge. 'Cause I need to do some work to meet this incessant need for knowledge. Oh, you've had all day to look for your flipping book bag. I'm so tired, these questions are turning me boss-eyed. Stress is making me tongue-tied. I need to be put down for a nap. Yes, I love you, and you're funny, made-up song. But I've got a lump in my throat, 'cause putting you to bed will take so effing long. It's true. Okay, hang on. Damn it, kiddo, get off the iPhone and touch some grass. Yes and no. I think I'm the same. I obsess about how much my kids are on. But then, as you probably overheard, they were outside 5 minutes ago kicking a football around. So I think it's a balance. I think the thing I had a really good quote the other day from Jack Black, and he said, "Never try and make a happy kid happier. As long as they're not doing things dangerous or illegal." I think there's a danger. I think as adults go, we know what's best. I know what you need, and they're like, well, no, I'm quite happy playing my computer game. Thank you very much. As long as it's not 3 a.m. Yeah, I think I've certainly had to learn to not be quite such a control freak. Yes, that's a good point, Lafayette. Not necessarily. I think we're all addicted to an extent. I'm certainly addicted to. It's become the latest coping mechanism. It's probably what smoking was in the 70s. People, if you've got the most powerful computer in your pocket, why not use it? But I also see DJ Blaze's point that actually, to an extent, anything needs to be checked. And I certainly have had times I thought, you've literally just been scrolling nothing for hours. You could be using this time better. And that's the extent why I think I wanted to learn the ukulele, because I'm never going to learn all the songs in the world. And who knows, if I can, the dream of one day having a monetized YouTube channel and maybe making this a small business would be awesome. Right. This is a parody of I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. And it's about when your kids are being a bit spoilt and entitled. Well, I took you to the park and I bought you a Happy Meal. We went to the pantomime, it starts to sting and Ian Beale. To be honest, I'm quite confused. How you never seem that amused. Trying to stay present makes me presently quite stressed. Not buying your pony shouldn't result in my arrest. I shouldn't have to explain to you why a 7-year-old doesn't need a personal trainer. If you're a mum or a dad, the one thing you'll know is true. Your kids will often tell you they're bored. That's very true. Nothing wrong with getting offended. I think you've got to, and I think actually what helped me with getting triggered and upset was I learned jiu-jitsu helped that enormously. If you get cross or grumpy, I found that really helped, because I had to manage it. I had to learn how to do that. Right. This is a parody of Can You Feel the Love Tonight from The Lion King. And it's basically that scene when you're a parent of young children and you've been the one at work and you walk in and you can see your partner absolutely struggling and what you can do to be a total legend. Save the day. It looks like she's surrendered. They've got her on her knees. The kitchen floor is half laminate and half macaroni cheese. Half a bottle of vino might just see her through. Just as long at bath time that no one does a poo. Can you do bath time tonight? Tonight. Kids are driving me insane. It's rained all day. We've been in total lockdown, just like Andy Dufresne. Will you do bath time tonight? Tonight. I think if you don't, I might cry. Okay, I'll admit, you're the better parent. How's that for humble pie? Right. Let's go with this. This is a parody of Wonderwall by Oasis, and it's a song I wrote to basically remind myself that my kids will not be little forever, and I need to stop being grumpy and enjoy it while they are young. One day will be the last day when you have to help them tie their shoe. You won't have to search for book bags or remind them to flush the loo. I don't believe that anybody's judging your parenting skills as much as you. Bittersweet when the parenting's complete and no one needs a lift to Scouts. You're only brushing your own teeth and making yourself eat sprouts. I don't believe that anybody's judging your parenting skills as much as you. Just in case, like me, you need reminding. There's nothing more challenging than child minding. There are so many things that they will have learned from you, so please take a bow. And maybe it was definitely my kids that saved me. And after all, I just miss them being small. Sorry about the mistake there. Bye, Lafayette. Hope you're well and hope you have a nice rest of your Sunday. And thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Always appreciate it. I'm probably going to do another couple of minutes because I need to go and police the football in the garden. This is a parody of Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. Okay. DJ Blaze, I should go and study a little bit now. I've subscribed to you. That's really kind of you. Thank you. And see you soon. Keep drinking water and stay hydrated because, yes, it is hot. That's good advice. Mr. James, what's your least favourite song you've learned? I got a good question, actually. I like them all to an extent. Anything with a B in it is anything with that in it is difficult. So I think there's a B in. Don't know. I'll think on that. That's a good question. Right. Getting up in the middle of the night to find out when my baby's crying. My wife will probably have to rescue me, but hope you'll get some brownie points for trying. So many times it was a bubble of wind, or you had a stinky nappy. I'm your dad, you're my reason to be, but this lack of sleep makes it dangerous to drive. I'm a forklift driver awake in the middle of the night, getting up with bad hair like Billy Idol. This lack of sleep is probably against my human rights, and I might not be able to be a forklift driver. It's true. That was one of the things that I think you become a parent and you have no concept of how tired you can be. But you get through it because you don't have a choice, basically. You just crack on. Right, I'm going to make this the last song of the live stream. It's really hot in here. I need a glass of water. Right, this is a parody of 500 Miles by the Proclaimers. To the people who joined, I really appreciate you being here. If you haven't subscribed and like this, please subscribe. Right. When you're a parent, well, you know there's gonna be an endless list of jobs to do. You'll try washing with soap or bleach or lava, but your hands will often smell of someone's poo. And when I've done 500 jobs, they just get replaced with 500 more. I wanna be a man who gets to sleep in his own bed, on someone else's floor. I'm exhausted, but apparently not as tired as my wife. I'm exhausted, but I wouldn't change a thing about my life. That is true. Thank you very much for being here. I do a ukulele tutorial where you learn a song on a Tuesday evening, sort of 7 p.m. London time. And I always do a live stream, usually on a Sunday around this time. Thank you for your support. It generally means a lot to me, and I hope wherever you're in the world, you are okay. Take care.